Hello and welcome to day 2 of 10 days in lockdown. I'm Anastasia, I use they them pronouns, and I don't remember what the third thing I was going to say is. So today I decided to do 5 book reviews in 5 minutes because I'm still reading Mansfield Park and I'm not going to finish it until tomorrow morning, so I had to find something else to do today, and I thought it would be kind of fun to share some of the books that I've read this year and enjoyed. I also need to redo my nail polish because it's peeling off, so I'm going to do that at the same time. Just to provide some interesting footage to watch, rather than me just talking about the books. But let's get on with it. Book 1 is The Broken Earth Trilogy by N.K.Jemisin. Now, these are kind of like science fiction and fantasy at the same time. They're like a blend. I think there must be a name for that kind of genre, but I don't know what it is. So the storyline is really interesting, and like the way the characters like fit together as like the storyline progresses is really, really cool. And there's actually really good LGBTQ plus representation in it, which it's really cool. And also my favourite thing was like the point of views, because in the first one, which is the 5th season, I shouldn't get an L1 from them. The first one, it's like the storytelling is kind of split between 3 different points of view, and they're all at like different times within this story, and it's really interesting how like the author has kind of fitted them together. I definitely recommend it. Moving on to the next book, we have All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. I am really sorry to all the authors whose names I am mispronouncing here. To be fair, I sometimes get through a whole book and then realise that I don't know any of the characters' names, and I've just like kind of got this mental image of them in my head that's like allowed me to understand which person is doing what. Does that happen to other people? Let me know. This one was kind of, it was definitely like a romance, I'd say, but it was also like, this isn't a real genre, but like kind of just sad. It was really, really sad. I've read it twice now, and there's a point that I get to while reading it, and it's just like, it's so sad, and I start crying, and then I keep crying consistently through the rest of the book. It's so sad, but it's really, really good. I really like books that make me cry. I just feel like they're really interesting, but sad. Again, highly recommend that one. My camera stopped for some reason. I don't know what it was doing. So I wanted to show you one of my favourite pages from on the Sunbeam. This one. How well can you see that? It's just so beautiful. My friend actually, I lent it to her, and she redrew that page, and it was amazing. She's really good at art. If you're watching, hi. It was so cool when you did that. Yeah. It's just, I think the characters are really cool. I love the storyline. It's really sweet. Again, great LGBTQ plus representation in there, and it was just like one of the most beautiful graphic novels I've ever read. For the 4th book, I decided to do something a little bit more interesting. Been reading this one for English class, Lord of the Flies by William Walden. It is obviously a text that's often used for GCSE English, so quite a lot of people will have heard of it and possibly read it. I've read it twice now. I got it over the summer to prepare for class, and then we've read it once in class as well. And I don't like it. I really hate it. It's just so boring. There is one female character in the entire novel, and that is the pig. Like, I get that Walden was trying to write about people that he had had experience with because he'd taught at an all-boys school, but that doesn't mean you can't include other genders in your book. But because I'm really quite biased on this book and just don't particularly enjoy it, I got some of my friends to give me little reviews of it. I was like, can you like describe it in 3 words or something? So one of my friends has said, boys, bad, world leaders, which is clearly 3 words. Another of my friends described it as society, savagery, survival. And then they also say, a good book for pointing out the flaws in our society, if a little dull at times, which, yeah, that's just kind of what it is. It is what it is. I don't like it. Other people might really like it. It's definitely interesting and worth reading, at least once, maybe not twice, though. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever, if you want to, no pressure. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, for the end of Mansfield Park. Bye! Beautiful last minute addition to my Lord of the Flies review. LB No 11 FFC on Twitter has given me a little review of it, and they say Lord of the Flies is Britain under Tories. Just thought I would put that in there, just for you guys to know what the people on the internet think.